ready for the 2-seeded Arizona Wildcats. Tony Padilla, Brian O'Connell, Brooks Wells, our officials. We're playing ball in Salt Lake. And it's the Wildcats first with Kylan Boswell at the point.
Let's see how Arizona wants to start this game off. Are they going to feed it? The ball,
they tried
it. They tried to get it to Ballo, but excellent defense by Holmes, not giving up position.
Enoch Cheeks had it knocked out of bounds right over to our cameraman.
Look at this defense right here. Holmes playing high side, not giving up position. You see the long arms and generates the steal right there. That is excellent post defense. A lot of people think post defense starts when your guy catches the ball. No, it starts way before he even gets it.
Cheeks leaves it outside for Holmes. And now Elvis back to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock on the opening possession for the Flyers. They're going to have to hurry. It'll be Holmes from the free throw line.
And this is going to be a tough matchup for Ballo. Holmes is a guy that can score the ball inside, outside, mid-range game, low block, and the three-point line. Ballo likes to stay primarily inside.
Backdoor cut by Pella Larson. Inside, Ballo. So both big guys have scored.
If I'm Dayton, I'm going right back to the pick and roll action. I'm going to make Ballo come out of that lane, get some pick and pops for Holmes. Ballo normally stays in drop coverage as we see Love with the steal.
Caleb Love, the crossover, and got it. Pac-12 Player of the Year, as Brendan said in the open, averaging over 18 a game. He's got his first bucket.
Look at this pressure defense by Arizona. They're guarding all the way out to half court.
Santos on the drive over Ballo and whistle and a foul. Let's take a look at our keys to the game presented by Great Clips.
When you talk about the keys for the game, for the Dayton Flyers, they have Kobe Bray, a guy that shoots 50% from 3. Got to get him early and often some good looks. Establish Holmes inside, let him eat. And then with the Wildcats, it has to be about tempo. These guys like to get up and down the court. And Ballo inside. He is a great big man when it comes down to weak side duck ins. Maybe he can get some fouls on Holmes in that fashion.
Nate Santos at the free throw line, the junior out of Geneva, Illinois. Didn't have a big offensive night on Thursday, but he did have 7 rebounds and 3 assists.
And he had some big plays late. I give him a lot of credit.
Yeah.
Didn't score for a large portion of that game. It would have been real easy for him to get in his own head and lose focus, but he stayed locked in and made some key had some key possessions down the stretch.
You and I kind of kept waiting for him, and all of a sudden he came to life. Here's a 2-on. Whoa, that one's coming all the way over here. Saved, though, by Larson.
That's that
back to Ballo. Johnson finally got it. Didn't get the slam he wanted, but he got it anyway.
But already I like the activity of Arizona. Johnson getting the offensive rebound, and a little bit before that, trying to put Holmes on a poster.
Here's Elvis going to leave it for Holmes. He takes it back outside on the baseline. Elvis had a good handle for a big guy.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, look at the active hands. Look how connected Arizona is defensively.
4 to shoot. Holmes drives and scores it.
But that's where Holmes has the advantage. Ballo likes to stay in the paint, but Holmes, he's good from everywhere. He's good behind the three-point line and the mid-range. I don't think Ballo can guard him in that type of fashion.
Ballo down low. Going to be fouled by Holmes. Well, Keyshawn Johnson wanted all of this one as he comes right at you. He didn't get that, but he ended up getting the layup anyway.
That's what you're supposed to do. Attack the basket strong. Holmes never stopped the ball. It's a 2-on-1 situation. If they don't stop the ball, you keep going to the basket.
Caleb Love trying to feed it down to Ballo. Back outside. Good ball movement. Love is going to get the last look for 3 and got it.
And Love starting out strong and talking too. This is not the type of guy you want to let get off to a fast start. Because once he sees it goes through the basket, he will be hungry to hunt some more points.
He had a great floor game the other night. Didn't have a lot of scoring in the first half, but he was a facilitator, and he had 11 rebounds as well as Kobe Elvis gets his first basket.
And I thought the previous possession, Elvis turned down an opportunity to score in the mid-range. That time, he went right to the basket.
That one's too deep. They throw it away.
some good ball movement here. Barlow catches it inside. Boswell swings it. Larson, another quick swing. Love knocks down the three. That's excellent. Excellent offense.
Caleb's 90th three-pointer of the year. Arizona by 1 here in the opening 3.5 minutes.
Santos has a mismatch with Boswell inside. We'll see what he can do.
Going to try to take him. Now they bring it back outside instead to Elvis, looking for a pick and roll. Elvis feeling it, didn't get that jumper. And it's kept alive by Caleb Love. Love around a pick, gets it right back to Keyshawn Johnson, the guy that set it for him. And he finds himself open. Right side three won't go. Rebound, Kobe Brea. His three-point shooting the other night brought them back from behind for their first-round win.
Yes, it did. And he's a guy, like I said, I think they need to give him more looks. Brea's a guy they can probably run some pin-down screens for, some baseline screens. Got to get that guy the ball on purpose. If you shoot 49%, basically 50% from three, you have to get some more plays called for you.
Speaking of threes, Caleb Love with his 90th of the year. I mean, when they put it together in that last 7 minutes, they really put it together.
Yeah, they really got going, and there was a lot of Holmes and Brea.
Yep.
Holmes didn't score for probably the first 13 minutes of the half, and he really had his imprint on the game. Brea stepped up, and Santos had some timely buckets as well. We have a nice unforced turnover right there.
Now he gets his slam. He didn't have anybody in his way that time.
Watch out as Johnson takes flight.
Swarming defense forces back-to-back turnovers by the Flyers.
You see Johnson right here, just that ball pressure, a little miscommunication up top, and then Johnson takes off for the windmill. Woo, what it is to be young and athletic.
Three-point advantage for the Wildcats. Ella Larson on the drive, throws his shoulder, and he walks. Fourth Arizona turnover. Watch live men's games on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Download now to stay up to date on all the action, and there is a lot of it over the next 2 days. Devon Bennett, who's the starting point guard most of the season, hasn't started the last couple of games. Brea, number 4, who's got the ball in hand, has been the man. Here's Deron Holmes.
Good spin move.
4 on the shot clock, in and out.
Basket didn't fall, but I like the way Holmes used that spin move and then created separation and faded for the jumper. Everything but the finish.
Yep. Larson, the lob inside. And around and in finally for Mo Kribas.
Kribas took his time in there, used that big body, carved out space.
Flyers need a bucket here. They've had a couple of turnovers and then the missed shot by Holmes on their last 3 trips down. Santos can't get it there, and the rebound off to Johnson.
Great help by the big fella right there.
Dayton Bradley in the lineup for the Wildcats on the dribble. And fouled. Foul's going to be on Santos.
You see Kribas right here, sealing inside, carving out space, getting into Holmes' body, and then he gets the roll, and it finally goes through the basket.
Touched every part of the rim.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes you see big guys rush those opportunities inside. I'm glad he took his time, got both feet set, went up strong.
Jaden Bradley at the free throw line. 82% free throw shooter. He did have 8 points the other night. Jaden, a sophomore, started off at Alabama before transferring to Arizona. Those were his 2 choices coming out of high school, and there was still that relationship with the wild catch and Tommy Lloyd. So when he hit the portal, he hit Tucson. 7-point lead, biggest of the game. Rejection by Caleb Love.
Caleb Love with the excellent defense right there. And then he looks to the bench and gives the lockdown time. He's having none of it. He's plugged in. Look at this right here. Elvis thinks he has a layup. Watch out. No love right there.
But it went all the way to press row.
A little stare down at the end. Right now Arizona's cross-matched.
Brea has barely touched it on offense. Here he is. And I think he wanted to go up with a shot and had it stripped out of his hand, so another turnover.
Yeah, Brea hasn't gotten any clean looks. Credit Arizona's pressure defense for that so far.
Well, little fade away from 18. Got it.
That's tough. That's tough. Really quick drive right, quick behind the back to the jumper. Defender had no chance.
8-0 Wildcat run. A bit of a danger zone for the Flyers right here if they don't find some offense. There's Brea for three. That's way off. Pella Larson made a run at him, and that was nowhere near the basket.
Let's watch this take right here by Caleb Love. Caleb Love, drive right, hard right, behind the back, excuse me. Real quick jumper. All net. That is a clinic on how you get separation.
8 straight the last 3 minutes for Arizona. Larson looking for his score on the inside, doesn't get it. Dayton with a rebound.
If you're Dayton, Holmes is off the court. Now, well, now Holmes is trailing the play. I think you should run some action with Holmes and Brea and see what you get.
There's a little bit of it. Bennett, a step back three. It's too strong. Rebound is Krivas. Love, 3-ball. Not this time. Holmes might have gotten away with a shove underneath, but he does get the rebound.
There's no Mike. Holmes definitely got away with a little push right there, and that would have been his second.
Boy, quick hands by the Wildcats defensively.
Yeah, Arizona's really plugged in right now. They're getting into guys, fighting over screen, active hands.
There's the open look, and there's the result.
And that's what you can't do. You can't let that guy get an open look. Have to force him inside the three-point line.
Shooting just a shade under 50% from three-point land. That is ridiculous.
And that's tops in the nation.
And a 2-on-1. It's going to be Elvis for three. Rimmed it out. Nobody went Wildcats underneath there for the rebound. Larson got his man up. And got an open look on a three on the other side from KJ Lewis. Getting in the act, the freshman.
KJ Lewis is a big energy guy. Best athlete on the team. And on that play, he was a really good shot maker.
Holmes finally gets a touch on offense. And he got bumped on the baseline for the foul. KJ Lewis. The threes are dropping for the Cats.
Coach, you've got a 9-point lead now. We talked yesterday about using your physicality, your athleticism. What's the early assessment so far?
It's been good on that aspect, but these are long games, long games, long timeouts. So, both teams are going to settle in, and I'm sure it's going to be a back and forth affair.
Packed house here at Salt Lake City. And a 9-point advantage so far for the 2-seed Arizona Wildcats.
Right now, Arizona getting it done. Got 6 points off turnovers, 4 fast break points, and then a lot of points in the paint already. 10 quick points in the paint. Look where
Dayton, 6 on the shot
clock. Look where Dayton is running their offense right now. There's 6 on the clock, and they're basically a step inside half court.
Oh, man.
I guess it doesn't matter when you shoot the ball that good, huh?
We told you Kobe Brea can be the man to bring you back. He had 5 threes on Thursday. He's got 2 now. Cuts the lead to 6.
Dayton going to an adjustment right here, giving them a 1-3-1 zone look, trying to slow the Cats down.
Caleb Love trying to answer with a 3, and that one just died on the back rim and then fell in.
When you run the zone, that's the guy you can't leave open. You got to find Love at all times.
Holmes is 30 feet away from the basket. Now he's going to try to work his way back in the paint.
High-low opportunity. Holmes has Love on him.
Here's Santos. He misses a 3. Lewis trying to track it down. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be Flyers ball.
You see Kobe Bryant right here. Quick screen, slip out, a little bit of confusion, and that's all it takes right there. Knocks it down, and then Caleb Love gets open in the 1-3-1 zone for the three-point shot that just kind of, as you said, died on the rim. Wasn't a thing of beauty, but it still counts for 3.
That's right. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on KJ Lewis on the inbounds play. Kobe Bryant has 98 3-pointers, and that's his percentage. That is just unbelievable.
The next closest guy is 47%. It's not like there's a guy that's a percentage point or something behind him.
Right.
He's got a lot of space.
Here's the 2 big guys, and Holmes gives it up. And Johnson trying to come up with a steal.
And I think in that situation right there, when Holmes gets post-up opportunities against Ballo, he should face up. He has a speed and quickness advantage when he puts his back when he puts his back to the basket. That's advantage Ballo.
So now the inbounds is going to be just to our left, and there's 3.7 to shoot. Flyers have to be aware of that. Get it to somebody and get it up in a hurry.
Got to go quick.
Got to get it in first. It's Bennett. Bennett on a runner, and he drew the foul with a half second on the shot clock.
Great awareness by Bennett. Understanding the shot clock was running down, but he didn't just want to heave up a fadeaway YOLO 3. Drives to the basket. Gets right into the contact. Gets in the Ballo's body.
Ballo with the first foul for him. Sending Javon Bennett, good free throw shooter, to the line. 5'10" sophomore out of Orlando. Transferred in from Merrimack, where he was the defensive player of the year in that conference. And he's got his first point. Javon got them both. And after the free throws, he'll get a breather. And they'll get a little bit bigger with Isaac Jack coming into the lineup.
Dayton going with the double big lineup. With Jack and Holmes playing together. Also going with a little bit of a 1-2-2 press action. Not trying to do much. Not trying to turn it over, get any steals. Just trying to make Arizona take a little bit of time off the clock before they get into their half-court execution.
Boswell pulls up, missed a 3. Arizona trying to save it. It comes to Love. Right back to him from Boswell. They play catch on the right side. Love gets it where he wants it and got it.
Love has started this game out strong.
Wow. 13 for Caleb already.
They've been all quality shots. Hasn't really had to force anything. Dayton has lost him a couple times when they've run that zone.
Enoch Cheeks will pull up and take the jumper. Got his own miss. He'll go back up with the left hand. Still no good. The tall trees in there with the rebound, and Keyshawn Johnson.
Even though Dayton didn't get a score right there, I think they need to go right back to that pick and roll action. Great pass right there from Johnson to Ballo.
Great look, big man to big man. And a 12-point lead. And Anthony Grant has seen enough. Timeout, Dayton. Caleb Love, player of the year in the Pac-12, and he's on fire here in the first half.
Biggest thing when I look at the stat sheet right now that's telling for why Dayton is in this big of a hole is Dayton only has 1 assist to 4 turnovers.
Yep.
On the flip side, Arizona has 7 dimes. Got to share the sugar.
Had Deron Holmes engaged offensively early in the game. Not since. He's going to try a 3 to get involved. Pella Larson snatches down the rebound.
That didn't fall, but I like the shot. They get quality looks when they put Ballo in the pick and roll action, and Ballo doing a good job of carving out space.
Ballo just kind of moved Holmes aside and said,
Yes, he did. That's what you're supposed to do when you have that big, strong body. Run down the court, seal, get big, and then go up with power.
Bennett can't get it to go. Keyshawn Johnson with the rebound. Bennett steals it from him. This will be Elvis for three.
You see Bennett trying to put some pressure on Caleb Love, understanding Love's off to a good start.
Boswell got away from his man, but ball loose. Still going to be Arizona ball. With 6:54 remaining. The big fella says, out of my way. Right now down 14, 30-16, just under 7 minutes to go. Ballo catches it in low.
Do we have a foul? No, we just have it's a travel. He just slips right there.
Seventh Wildcat turnover.
Yeah, just lost his footing with that left foot, but I still like what Ballo's doing inside. Carving out space, getting big, creating a problem for Dayton.
Here's Holmes in low. And it's stripped out of his hands. It'll still be Flyers ball with 12 on the shot clock. You know, Brendan, a 14-point lead right now for the Wildcats. And Kylan Boswell and Pella Larson haven't scored, and they're good for about 23 together combined. So the guys that we highlighted, Love and Ballo in the open, they're doing all the heavy lifting so far for Arizona.
They definitely are, and we see Holmes right there with a nice putback. And Boswell's kind of the guy that he's the temperature of this team. He's the barometer. He's the guy that if he's really going, they play well. And right now, he's not playing that good and hasn't needed to because Love and Ballo have been so good.
Exactly. Whoa, nice move by Ballo.
Yes, the big fella's feeling it right there. Doing an excellent job of getting into Holmes' body and not letting him off the hook. Ballo is balling.
13 of his last 14 games, double-doubles. He's a walking double-double. Averages 13 and 10.
This is where Dayton has an advantage. The mid-pick and roll at the top versus Ballo. That's not his strength. He's going to run drop coverage a large percentage of the time. But Dayton has not been able to take advantage and capitalize. You see Holmes right here trying to get it done inside. A little bit of a travel, loses the ball. Ballo, excellent defense.
Boswell just flies by Elvis. Jaden Bradley at the point right now. Santos with the rebound off the miss.
Dayton in definite need of a bucket.
And they got one.
Great job by Santos. A little bit of a mix-up on the Arizona pick-and-roll coverage.
Under 5 in the first half, 32-20, Arizona. Boswell, a quick first step. Works the baseline. Nice hustle by Santos, but he couldn't save it. Trying to upset a 2-seed of Arizona. So far, it's been all Wildcats. Larson still looking for his first points. There they are. Larson.
And this is the second game in a row. Every time that we've seen Arizona play against the zone, they've done very well. In the first round, they were exploiting the zone. And every time Dayton is switching to the zone, Arizona has gotten a three-point look. They are well prepared for zone defense.
That one is saved somehow on the baseline by Bradley. Back come the Cats. Pella Larson now has back-to-back baskets. And the lead swells to 17.
And I know Dayton was down big in the first round game to Nevada. But the Arizona Wildcats are a different type of ball club. They better cut this lead soon, and that's how you do it. Get your best player the ball. Holmes averaging 20 points a game. He's going to need to get going.
9 so far. Bradley draws a foul. It'll be on Santos. Keyshawn Johnson with a steal. Called the tower, cleared for takeoff, and then the windmill.
Woo. Boy, that's explosive.
4 points for Keyshawn. You had a lot of dunks, but I don't know if you ever windmilled it.
I never windmilled, but I was a two-hand power dunk.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Cock it back, throw it down. But the windmill was not my thing. I didn't have
more like Ballo today.
Yeah, definitely. Power dunker.
Jaden Bradley at the free throw line, where he's 2 for 2 today. He had 8 points off the bench the other night in the 20-point win over Long Beach. Second one rims out.
Ball moving side to side. Let's see if they can find Kobe Brea.
Bennett down low to Santos, in some traffic, lost the handle. Turnover.
Great active hands by the Wildcats, and Bradley with the wild finish at the rim.
Three-pointer from the corner won't go, and the rebound is Krivas. And then he's fouled.
Three minutes left till halftime. It's important for Dayton to finish this half out correctly. It's a 15-point lead right now. You want to chop this thing down. Maybe you can find a way to be down by close to 10 points going into the half. But you definitely don't want it to go the other way. You don't want this lead to swell. So if you're Dayton, you got to hunker down, get some stops, and some quality offensive possessions.
Arizona's got the luxury of having Ballo on the bench resting with this 15-point lead.
And Dayton this time goes with a 2-1-2 press. Once again, not trying to do anything but slow Arizona down, make them think about things a little bit before they get into their half-court offense, take some time off the clock.
Caleb Love hasn't had a shot in a minute or two. And got it to Krivas underneath.
Well, they say better lucky than good right there, because Caleb Love tried to pass and Holmes got a hand on it, but it still fell right to Krivas.
Brea over to Holmes. Holmes drains a three.
That's the action. The pick and roll with those two guys is going to create a problem. Brea, we understand how good he shoots the ball, and Holmes can pop back into space, and Arizona's bigs cannot guard him out there. If you're Dayton, that play has to be used a lot more. It has to be in your repertoire consistently.
Larson walks. Coming up on AT&T at the half, my man Adam Zucker, along with Clark Kellogg, Wally Zerbiak, and Charles Barkley, break down our first half and look ahead to our game 2 as Gonzaga will take on Kansas. That's coming up. The guys will be with you, AT&T at the half, 2 minutes from now.
And they get Kenny Smith the day off today, man?
He'll probably be around later.
Oh, man, I got to talk to my Tar Heel about that. One long day of work, man, and then you only can pull a half day the next day?
We were talking about Kenny last night a lot.
Yeah. The philosopher.
Yeah, the philosopher.
Cheeks. Whoa.
Take that.
Cheeks takes flight, and maybe that'll ignite this Dayton offense.
Got the lead to 12. Brendan said they can get it down to 10 or right around there. They're right around there with 1:37 to go until halftime. The Flyers down by 12, but Enoch Cheeks was flying here after the turnover, the steal, and the slam.
You see, first it starts off with a good defense. Holmes, active hands. Cheeks is the recipient of the steal, and then he takes flight.
Now the crowd with the "Let's Go Flyers" chant. I'll say one thing. They got one of the most active bands that I've seen from any school, any place.
Oh, yeah.
They were even at the shoot-arounds the other day.
They were at the shoot-around practicing.
Yeah.
They were practicing like the team was.
They were more noisy. They didn't even have their instruments. They have their song charts and everything. They're crazy.
It's that time of year. Every little thing matters.
Love. Deep three. That's short. And the rebound off the Dayton. Bennett on the run.
Flyers defense right now has been excellent.
Cheeks trying to get in the paint. Gets it back out to Holmes. Bennett, a runner. Whoa. Noah Larson grabbed the rim. Everybody's grabbing the rim.
You see Bennett right here with the floater, and then Larson grabbed the rim. Is that supposed to be a goal?
Yeah.
Not sure.
That's going to send Holmes to the free throw line. Yeah, you can do that before practice when you want to stretch.
Yeah.
But you don't do that during the game. Here's the leading scorer right now, Deron Holmes. Junior out of Goodyear, Arizona. Gene's Territory says no goaltending because the ball wasn't up there.
Thanks, Gene.
Thanks, Gene. Another busy guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this would cut it to 10 with 56 seconds left. Yes, sir.
And it's just what we talked about.
Yep.
Make a little bit of a push, get it to 10, a workable number. Now you want to get greedy, get it under 10. Get a stop and get a score. And there's the steal. There's the steal, and it's a foul on
Boswell. That's even a bigger deal. Tommy Lloyd doesn't like it. That's 3 fouls on Boswell, too, isn't it, George? To ask my Hall of Fame statistician, George Hill.
Oh, George is the man. I gotta find me a George.
George is my left-hand man.
And Boswell, after having 20 points in the previous game, 3 fouls. No points this game, and Brea gets going for 3 again.
Getting greedy, like you said. It's down to 7. Dayton was 17 a couple of minutes ago.
Dayton with all the momentum, and now they're trapping. Now they're running this press to try to get turnovers. They smell blood in the water.
10-second call.
And Dayton's defense sparking the offense. Give Coach Anthony Grant credit. He's used his press, got a little bit more aggressive, and this press has totally turned things around. And we see Kobe Brea here shooting it from deep. Shooting it, getting it done from deep in Salt Lake City.
10-0 run by the Flyers. Wow.
And just like that, we got a ball game.
Can they get it to 5?
I'm running the, well, no, they took, they're going to switch everything. Arizona's going to switch everything. You might be able to run a pick and roll and then throw it to Holmes inside after that.
There's the pick, no roll. Holmes.
He's trying to get to his area and then shoot over the small defender.
Running out of time, got to hurry. Bennett at the buzzer.
Oh, wow.
Almost went for 3.
Touched every part of the rim.
What a run by the Flyers in the last couple of minutes. And as they head to the locker room, it's smiles, no long faces. And Arizona's Tommy Lloyd probably not too happy as we check in with Dana.
Coach, the guys just said probably not too happy down the stretch there. Dayton's defense did what you had done early. What do you need to do to counter that?
Well, I am happy. I mean, we're up 7.5 in an NCAA tournament game. These are long games. Dayton's a good team. They're going to make a run. We just got to settle in and play a little smarter.
Thanks, Coach.
He led the way with 14 for him. He was the only guy in double figures. They have trailed many times by 15 or more and won them all. They were down 17, 56-39 in Nevada in the second half. On Thursday, they were down 17 in this one at 40-23. And now let's see if they can keep coming back against the 2-seeded Wildcats.
Oh yeah, I like this action.
Brea.
I like that action. Right. Didn't get the bucket, but I like calling plays for Brea to get the ball on purpose. Little double screen actions, wide open, just didn't knock it in.
Caleb Love, the high man for Arizona. Keyshawn Johnson for 3, and a little wiggle at the end. He liked it.
Yes, he did, and that was a great job by Love not forcing the action. He's having a day, but Dayton reacted to his offense in the first half. Double teamed him early. He gave it up. His man Johnson knocked down the jumper. Got a mismatch inside. Let's see if Arizona's going to play it straight up.
Got Johnson up in the air, and he scored it.
That's excellent footwork. The quick spin made Johnson think he was going to the other side, then he stopped and went right up.
Love lets fly from deep, way off the mark this time. Rebound is Cheeks.
He got numbers.
That three won't go. All white jerseys underneath as Keyshawn Johnson has a rebound.
Boswell handling now. Let's see if he can get going.
Boswell didn't score in the first half. He's playing with 3 fouls as well.
Smart defense right there by Dayton. They understand Holmes is an excellent offensive player, but Barlow has more girth on him inside, and they doubled him.
Larson got bumped in the lane. Foul on Santos.
You see Love drawing the double team. Barlow posting up big inside. Johnson catches the ball. 3 ball from the top of the key, and then, hey, wiggle with it. You know I'm here for all the sweat.
I know.
All the extra antics, I love it all.
Johnson falls down on the fadeaway, missed the shot. Santos will clear it. Ahead to Cheeks. Cheeks trying to go in and under.
Great play by Cheeks. Cheeks faked the dribble handoff right there. We call that keeping the give, partner. He kept it and then went right to the basket for the jam.
Down to 6 we go in the opening 2 minutes of the second half. And then Cheeks with a nickel dimer, as Raft would say, picks up the foul.
Cheeks right here slows down. You think it's going to be a dribble handoff to Brea. Nice little dunk. And that's what happens when you have a guy that shoots 50% from 3. Sometimes the defense will overreact to him. That's supposed to be a switch right there.
Cheeks has got 2 field goals, and they're both this variety. Dunks. Love, short, trying to go off the window. Rebound off to Elvis. Flyers push it up court. Looking to cut into this Arizona lead. Holmes backing in against Barlow, and then over it, but it's short.
That's great defense by Barlow. Took the bump, stayed down on the pump fake, then secured the defensive rebound.
Boswell around Barlow's pick, air ball.
Somebody close the window.
Caleb Love, 13 points in the first half. In the first 11 minutes and 23 seconds, in fact, and hasn't scored since. But much like Thursday, watch out if he gets it rolling, because the second half was when he shined 2 days ago.
Well, obviously, I've watched a lot of Caleb Love, seeing him play at Carolina for 3 years. And I'm going to tell you this, 0 for 4 will not slow this young man down. He will continue to shoot the ball.
He's not going to get shy all of a sudden.
He has unbelievable confidence in his game. He's the type of guy, if he's 0 for 10, don't matter. He's going to shoot the 11th and 12th shot.
Ella Larson picks up the foul. So side out. It'll be Brea to bring it in. Cheeks lost the handle. It was touched by Johnson, though. Oh, over back. I guess he didn't touch it. Cheeks just lost it.
Cheeks isn't putting up much of an argument or a fight, so it must be true.
Yep. He just went between his legs and lost it.
Got a little casual with the rock right there and didn't pay off on him.
7th turnover by the Flyers. Winner of this one plays the Clemson-Baylor victor. Nice overplay by Holmes to force the turnover.
Holmes, great defense again. Understand Barlow has the size on him, but he's using his long athletic body to get around and cause some turnovers.
Holmes and Barlow. Now the kick out to Cheeks for three. Rims out. Love with a rebound.
I just don't like when Holmes tries to play back to the basket bully ball against Ballo. I think he should be more face-up game. Make Ballo move those feet in space.
Neither team has scored in a while. Larson still doesn't.
Look up.
Got a man wide open in front of us.
Elvis was wide open early.
Holmes almost walked with it. Now on the drive. Short off the window. Ballo with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, the officials are letting them play in there.
Low, pull up three. That's off.
It's off. I told you he wasn't going to. He doesn't lack for confidence. He will not stop shooting.
Let's see if Brea gets a touch. Anthony Grant calling out directions. Holmes looks that way. Brea's over on the left baseline. Crossover and drive. Way up off the window and good.
Nice
Kobe
take.
Elvis.
Nice take by Elvis. The crossover, getting down the lane. Then he had to throw that thing high off the glass because Ballo was coming.
I asked you about the first 4 or 5 minutes in the second half. It's going okay for Dayton. They've got it down to 4. Oh, a reverse slam by Keyshawn Johnson.
He put that thing down, flipped it, and reversed it. I see you, Mr. Johnson.
Not sure about that three. Taken by Panagimas. Elvis up almost off the top of the backboard. Got it to drop. And then Keyshawn Johnson airborne again. 45-39.
Hey guys, Kobe Elvis is the guy that coach looks to. He said when he's playing well, our team's in good rhythm, especially on offense. If we are flowing, he's a big part of it. So coach had to be happy in that moment.
No doubt. He was a big part of their defense on Thursday. Had 5 steals. Santos got bumped by Krivas. Everyone's favorite red-headed warrior, Knuckles, teams up with Sonic and his best pal, Tails. Stream the 6-part event series, Knuckles, April 26th, exclusively on Paramount+. Then it tried to lob it in, finally did get it to Santos, and he lost the handle.
Good defense by Bradley right there.
Bradley to Love, and Love is fouled going to the basket. So Elvis picks up the foul, and Caleb will go to the free throw line. Where he shoots it, as you would expect, very well. So he hasn't had a point this half, hasn't had a point since the 11:23 mark of the first half. There's his first one of this stanza. 14 for the game. Holmes comes in. Panagimas goes out.
Quick breather from Holmes.
That one rimmed out. So 6 minutes in, the lead is 7, which is what we had at halftime. Elvis for 3. Got it.
Nice read right there by Elvis. Elvis read the screen perfectly. Caleb Love went underneath the screen. He set his feet and knocked it down.
Nice transition offense by Arizona that finishes with Keyshawn Johnson.
That's what you have to do. If a team's going to trap you, you have to get aggressive and make them pay on the backside.
Holmes trying to drive the baseline. Working his way into the paint. Now the fade away. Short. Pretty good defense by Krivas.
Krivas, excellent defense. Giving Arizona some good minutes.
And now Jaden Bradley at the point. Boswell on the bench. So he and Love will share that spot. Johnson pull up from the free throw line. Comes back to him. And that Love for three. Rimmed out. Pelle Larsson, did he push off to get the rebound? I think so.
That's what they're calling. Watch Elvis right here. Comes off the screen, Holmes sets it. Love goes underneath. Elvis reads that, stops right behind the screen and knocks down the jumper. Excellent execution.
Flyers as a team came in with over 300 threes on the year and shoot 40% from out there.
That's what they can do. They're a very strong three-point shooting team.
Brea trying to get loose.
Oh my goodness.
Now they found a lane for it.
Listen, every time they run a Brea Holmes screen and roll, something good has happened. If you're Anthony Grant, it has to be more. It can't be every once in a while. It has to be what you do on a consistent basis. As Bradley with a strong drive. That's his calling card. Not much of a shooter, excellent driver.
Isn't that a line from a movie? An excellent driver. Excellent driver. Elvis weaves in, found himself an avenue.
And right now they're taking advantage of Ballo in the pick and roll. He struggles guarding that pick and roll. He gives up 1.29 points per possession. They're going at him.
Larson on the other end lays it in. Boy, it's up and down the court right now. 100 miles an hour. Under 12 to play. 52-46.
There's Strugglesville at the beginning of this half, but guess what? These teams are settling in, and now they're all scoring the ball.
Brea pull up deep. Got it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If I'm Anthony Grant, no one is getting the ball until Brea and Holmes run a pick and roll. We're running that every time until Arizona's coaching staff makes an adjustment. Ballo can only play drop coverage.
Touch pass over to Love. Love in the paint. A little floater.
That's a strong take. That's how you stop a team's run right there.
16 for Love. Lead is 5. Little over 11 to play.
Run it again.
Bennett. Santos trying to feed it inside. Bad pass. Here comes Bradley the other way. They're letting him play. Numbers coming back. Elvis had a block from behind.
Come on, man.
By KJ Lewis.
I love Elvis's aggression. But a 3-on-2 fast break, you got to get a better shot than that.
Elvis too aggressive. Fouls Caleb Love. They're letting it fly in Salt Lake City. Clemson and Baylor will get together tomorrow, and they'll meet the winner of the one we have right now, which was a great game, 54-49. Dayton trailed by as many as 17 in the first half. If you just joined us, they went on a 10-0 run in the last 2.5 minutes of the first half. They cut it to as close as 3 here in the second half.
Excellent hands by Elvis. Love gets it back.
And he gets the feed down to Johnson, who almost walked with it. His hook shot goes.
A little bit of a wild possession for Arizona, but Coach Lloyd will take it.
So again, now we're right back where we were at halftime, a 7-point difference.
Holmes has Bradley inside. You got to find him. Got to find him.
Bradley mismatch underneath, trying to guard Holmes, trying to front him, and pushed off. So he'll pick up the foul. Elvis goes out, gets a breather. Brea will be the trigger man with just over 10 minutes remaining in regulation here.
And now's the time to get Holmes the ball in low with Johnson on him. Ballo out of the game. Holmes can now be physical inside.
There it is.
Easy pass inside.
Good call, partner.
Basketball is a real simple game. When the big fella's on you, you float to the outside. When the big fella's out the game, you punish him on the post. Look at Bennett getting into the ball handle.
You can see why it was Defensive Player of the Year. Previous stop. He's got quick hands. Oh, what a block by Holmes.
Great block by Holmes.
Those long arms have paid dividends in this game.
We talk about how he averages 20 points a game, but he also averages over 2 blocks a game. So don't sleep on his defense.
He was Defensive Player of the Year in the A-10. Oops, he's all tangled up right now.
He wants the rock.
And he got fouled again by Lewis.
He got fouled 3 times by Lewis before they actually called him. And you see right here, Holmes setting up on Johnson. Lets him front, turns, seals, easy dunk, nobody home on the weak side. He's got Lewis. Arizona's going to let him play one-on-one. Holmes has to punish this matchup.
They clear him out. And it won't go, though. Oh, he got it back. No foul there. Turnover for turnover. I'm not sure there wasn't a foul on that one.
Like we said this half, the officials are letting him play. And I'm okay with it. Long as it's both ways, let's have at it.
Now there's going to be a foul on the other end. Fans don't like it.
Holmes has Lewis on him. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Creates a little contact. Doesn't get the call.
Okay.
I don't know what you see, man. You think it's a foul?
I'm not saying anything.
Come on, man.
I'm saying Jaden Bradley's at the free throw line on the other end. That foul on Cheeks, by the way, is his 3rd. And Bradley rips both free throws. Lead goes back to 7. Dayton can't quite get over that hump. Got it to 3. And then Arizona's had an answer every time. You know, they're going to call one on Johnson there immediately.
Yeah, I think they're trying to clean it up a little bit inside now. Holmes doing an excellent job of establishing post position, and the Arizona guys are fighting him tooth and nail.
Javon Bennett, the smallest guy on the floor, with the inbounds pass to Cheeks. Had it knocked away by Boswell.
Rare that you normally have your smallest guy taking it out like that.
Especially against Johnson, who's about 6'8". Yep, good lob in, though. And quick foul.
And another foul on Lewis.
Now we go to the 1-on-1 finally.
That's big time. 8 minutes, 32 seconds left. Dayton in the bonus. That wraparound on the hip, that's where the foul was. Lewis doesn't like it, but it was the correct call.
Duran hasn't been to the free throw line. Yes, he has. He has two for 2 today. Missed that one. Pella Larson with the rebound.
Wow, look at this defense by Cheeks. He is harassing Bradley.
Bradley on the dribble. Gets it to Larson for 3. Got it. Pella Larson. Second 3 of the day.
Cheeks doing a great job on the strong side of the defense, but somebody fell asleep on the weak side. Larson wide open for 3.
Larson's got 10 and the lead goes back to 10. And Bennett lost it to Boswell.
Boswell's going to slow it down, make sure they get a quality look.
Yeah, that's quality. KJ Lewis inside. Up a dozen now.
I was looking over there to see if Grant wants a timeout. He's going to let him play through this.
The next whistle, he'll get a media timeout. They could use a bucket before that. Duran trying to go up and under. And they're going to call a foul. But the Wildcats have weathered the push by the Flyers and answered with some offense of their own. Double-digit lead. Kansas, Gonzaga, our second game from Salt Lake City, coming up about 25 minutes after this one's over. Deron Holmes back to the free throw line. That one rimmed out as well. He's missed his last 2.
That's 2 in a row.
Whistle And a foul.
Boswell with the ball, still scoreless on the day. But it hasn't mattered much as Arizona has the lead, and he's got some help from his teammates off the bench. Bench points right now, Arizona 16-2.
Larson, 3-ball.
That's a foul right there. Yeah. Easy call. Lewis did a good job of getting inside position, and Brea just shoved him with 2 hands in the back. See on the left side of the screen, Brea just lets Lewis walk right in there, and that's what your coaches are talking about when they say you got to do your work early. Brea was just sitting on the weak side, and he didn't really pay attention to Lewis walking into the space. If he would have just took a step up, he would have had inside position and probably would have had the rebound. Instead, he gets a foul.
And it puts Arizona in the 1-and-1, and that one didn't go. But Lewis they get the rebound.
Big time energy from Lewis right now.
And the 3 goes for Bradley.
That's not what Bradley's known for, but they'll take it. That's found money if you're the Arizona Wildcats.
15-point lead. Wildcats trying to push this thing where the Flyers can't come back. But a nice drive by Cheeks. Under 6.5 to go.
Now Dayton coming with that pressure again. That's what got him back in this game in the first half. They see if they can get it done again.
Boswell from the free throw line. Still hasn't scored. Holmes will clear the glass. Elvis trying to find a space inside. Got it to Holmes, who draws another foul. But the guy that fouled him, Jaden Bradley, on the other end did this.
Bradley wide open. A lot of teams will give him that shot. Not if he keeps knocking it down like that.
It's only his 11th 3 of the year. You can't leave too many out there at the free throw line when you're trying to come back. And Duran hit his first 2 in the first half. Has missed his last 2. There, he's got the stroke back. Duran's got those 2. Cuts the lead to 11 at the 6-minute mark. We're going to go with full court pressure again. It's paid off in the last 2.5 minutes or so of the first half.
When you're down 11, you're trying to come back. You can't just sit back on your heels. You got to make something happen. That's what Dayton's trying to do right now.
That's what they did against Nevada on Thursday, too.
Bradley has an ISO against Holmes. He wants to screen, though.
5 to shoot. Love weaves his way inside. A floater won't go. Holmes will clear it and push it. Little hesitation, and then the drive by Elvis.
A little hezzy action by Elvis and left Larson in the dust.
Back to single digits. Almost a steal in the backcourt. Bradley leaves it inside for Johnson, who missed.
And this defense by Dayton is doing exactly what they want. They're speeding Arizona up right now. And Arizona, in an attempt to be aggressive, is making some poor decisions. You see Bradley drive down the lane. He tries to throw the lob, but he throws it just a little bit too high. And Caleb Love gets the offensive rebound, but unfortunately he was standing out of bounds.
Paulo back in. Lewis goes out. So now it's big on big as the Flyers bring it down. Holmes for 3. Nope. Larson will clear it off. Larson just put both palms down to Caleb Love as if to say, let's slow this thing down. We've got a 9-point lead.
The clock is definitely on Arizona's side, but you don't want to start running a stall game.
Caleb Love's not stalling for anything.
That's off his knee.
It is.
Excellent hands by Cheeks. Got in there. Love brought the ball down. Cheeks smacked it right off his knee.
Tommy Lloyd said foul.
Lloyd
right there.
I'm sorry, Coach. Huh? It's close.
Elvis doesn't get the shot.
Boy.
He definitely got open.
Oh, yeah. Elvis made sure that Love left the building.
Yes. All the way into the camera section. Holmes on a runner. And they're not going to call a foul on Barlow. They're going to call traveling on Holmes.
Holmes can't believe it, but look at this crossover right here. Elvis driving. Oh, snatch back. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Anytime you make a move and your defender is no longer in the picture when you're shooting, that's a great move.
Great move, but the shot wasn't so hot.
Yeah, he crossed him onto another channel. Caleb Love might be on True TV right now.
Bradley guarded by Cheeks. We've got 4 minutes to play. And now spin move underneath.
Wow. A dynamic spin move.
The lead goes back to 11.
This is the play you know that I like right here.
Brea, 3 is short. Love had the rebound, had it knocked out of his hands. It's going to be Arizona ball. Let's check in with Dana.
Hey, guys, you know, we've seen this Dayton team come back before. Duran, the first thing he said to the guys in the huddle, we've got a lot of time. 3:38, that's a lot of time.
It was at the end of the first half when they made that push. Let's see if they can do it one more time. In trouble getting it in.
Brea gets the
steal. Cheeks lost the handle, but he was fouled.
I mean, good thing they fouled him because Cheeks is ready to take flight.
And that's going to be on Bradley. We just talked about his offense, but Brea goes all the way to the bench, and then you see Zero reach in on number 6. That sends Enoch Cheeks to the free throw line. He's not made a trip there yet today. He's a 68% free throw shooter.
I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with Brea's game. The ability to go out there and compete defensively. We saw the big-time dunk he had. Most of the time, guys that shoot the ball as good as Brea does, they're a little bit more finessey. Want to stay outside on the perimeter, not do the defensive things, but this guy will get after you defensively, and he'll go down the lane and dunk on you, as well as shoot 50% from 3.
Well, they've got it to single digits again.
Look at Brea right here guarding.
Bennett right up on Caleb Love. Trying to play through the screen. 7 on the shot clock.
Barlow's inside. He wants the ball, but Larson's going to call his own number. Good reason.
That's why. Larson's got 12.
Oh, that's a legal screen. They might go look at this because Holmes, not only was it illegal, but that screen was high and in the chops of Larson.
And they send both teams.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a push at the end of it for
that's
sure.
That's going to be a flagrant for sure. Look right here, the extra push, and look how high it, well, we cut away from it.
It was okay at the beginning.
Yeah. Here we go. That's illegal.
That's not.
That is not. And the follow through, I think there's going to be something extra called on that. What do you think?
I do too. And F1.
Yeah.
Gene Steratore can tell us a lot more. Gino?
I'm with you guys on this one, Ness. I agree with Brendan. I think the first screen is really good, and I think then Holmes just takes a little too much. Again, falling in that category of excessive, unwarranted, right? I think that extra push up high, even though it may not have been initiated in the head neck area, it climbs pretty close, starts at the collarbone, and then rises up high. With that extra push, I think they elevate this to a flagrant 1.
All right, Gene, thanks for your expertise, as always, as we get a couple more looks at it. And that's probably the best look we've got.
Like I said, the first screen is good.
And that's not.
Then that's the frustration. You know, you're down 11, 2:55. Larson's trying to get physical through the screen, and you're getting tired of being bumped, so you just throw the elbow, and you just can't do it. Especially for a guy that's as good as Deron Holmes is. You can't even put yourself in position to get thrown out of a game like this.
That's Larson's reaction to it all. So our officials, Tony Padilla, Brian O'Connell, Brooks Wells over there having a look. They'll give us the official word here pretty shortly, I think. I don't think that took too many different looks, but we'll let them determine that.
Yeah. This one shouldn't take too long. This should be a quick one. Obviously, you saw the extension of the elbow on the forearm, understanding it was above the collarbone area. And here we go.
Flagrant one foul in 15, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you upgraded from a common foul, you hit him in the face, okay?
There we go.
And we got it. Flagrant one foul, hit him in the face. Sometimes it's just that simple.
Yes. So the 11-point lead could very easily swell here, and with just 2:55, that might be the situation where there's no coming back. Larson to the free throw line. His first trip today, 76% free throw shooter. Calmly knocks it down. He knocks down the free throw like Holmes knocked him down. Missed the second.
Guys, Caleb calls Larson the Swiss Army knife because he does a little bit of everything. You see him scoring here, but he's also the first one to dive on the floor for a ball. As he describes it, he brings so much, sometimes you just can't even describe it.
Yeah, he's one of the best defenders, takes more charges than anybody else.
And you need guys like that on your team. He can hit shots if you need it. He can make the extra pass. He can drive to the basket. He can defend. Obviously, we always highlight the guys that score the ball as well as Caleb Love do, but you don't win championships without having guys like Larson on your team.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, Coach Lloyd showing a lot of confidence having Bradley handling the ball this late in the game instead of Larson or Love.
Most of the half he's been out there. Now on the drive with 4 to shoot. Backs up. Rebound knocked away from Holmes.
This half, in the first half, they fed him a lot, and he was able to get 8 points.
Holmes with 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 1 knockdown. Now it's 22 points. Cuts it to 10, and he'll go back to the line.
Holmes just understanding he has a mismatch with Bradley on him inside. Great feed to the post and one. I know it's a 10-point game. There's 2 minutes, 13 seconds left. He knocks this down to down 9. If they get that pressure defense up, they can still.
They'll set up the press if this goes, and it does.
Arizona can't relax. This game is not over with.
And Arizona, knowing the press is coming, Tommy Lloyd wants to talk it over. Timeout, Wildcats. Up 9.
And let's see how Arizona handles this pressure.
They took the timeout to set up for Caleb Love. The inbounds to Larson and right back to Love.
It's hard to get this Arizona team out of sorts when you have so many ball handlers. Larson, Love, Bradley, got Lewis out there as well. Johnson.
Right now it's Bradley. Under 10 to shoot. And a push on Holmes.
That'll send Larson to the free throw line.
So this time it was just a common foul on Duran.
That's what it takes right now for Arizona. It's going to be about valuing possessions, not turning it over, running down the clock, and knocking down free throws. You do those 3 things, you'll cruise out of here with a victory.
That's the 4th foul on Duran Holmes as well. Pelle Larson, the senior out of Naska, Sweden. This is a free throw though, so the door's still open. Time becoming an issue, though. Elvis trying to get it inside. Got it there, but the Arizona defense comes up with a steal. Too many hands in there for Holmes to handle it.
Dayton really needed to score on that possession.
Yes. Again, they work the shot clock under 10.
I think that Coach Grant's calling for a trap.
The kick out. Larson got his man in the air. The second as well. Missed the shot, though. And ball out to the Flyers. 9-point game, but only 64 seconds left in regulation. Going to take Bennett out and put Enoch Cheeks back in. Cheeks more of an offensive threat than Bennett. They need all the firepower out there they can get right now.
Time's starting to run out, though. They got to go right now.
Santos trying to go to the lane, and he's fouled. And 2 shots coming up. That's on KJ Lewis. That's 4 on him. Nate Santos hit his first 2 free throws in the first half. Started his career at Pitt before transferring to Dayton. 6'7" junior got the first one. Had 4 points on Thursday. That's his 5th point today. Flyers fans know the time is running out. First point this half for Nate. And got them both. And a timeout. Quick timeout here. 7-point game with 55.1 to go. Regardless of the outcome of this game, I got to give Dayton's defense credit. They have held a team that averaged 88 points a game to 71 at this point with less than a minute to play. Let's see who comes out for the Flyers. They're going to take Holmes out, aren't they?
Yeah, they got to take Holmes out. Holmes has 4 fouls. He's your best player. You know you're going to get a trap in the foul. You do not want that foul to be on him. So this is a smart decision by Coach Grant.
Again, full court pressure. Love triggers it in all the way to Boswell, who gets fouled immediately by Broya. So this could be interesting because Boswell's only taken a couple of shots today. He threw up a 3 that just about didn't hit anything, and he hasn't been to the free throw line. Had a great game Thursday, though. Shooting 2. His career high, by the way, was Thursday. He had 20 points.
Boswell shooting close to 80%. He feels right at home in this situation.
Kylan built more like a football player, really, at the point guard spot.
Oh, yeah. He definitely looks like he could run through an A-gap.
Well, I've seen a lot of Samoan football players over the years. His mom's Samoan, so maybe that's where he's got the football body. And he comes out. Only 2 points, but 2 big ones from the line. Inside feed. Wow. Just taken away from Holmes.
What a game by Bradley.
He has really played well.
You talk about the 12 points. 5 of 6 from the free throw line. But then he also has 4 steals. And look at these hands. Realizing he's overmatched, undersized, but still gets his hands in there and gets the strip on Holmes, one of the best post players we have in the nation.
And then smart enough not to travel and get the pass out to Lewis, who was fouled. KJ Lewis, the freshman who's got 5 today, has been big off the bench too. Yeah, the bench today, they didn't do much on Thursday, but boy, they've been a lifesaver today. One more free throw to come after this timeout. 22 points for Arizona's bench to just 2 for Dayton. And here's part of that bench that we said before the timeout. KJ Lewis, a freshman out of El Paso, Texas. He knocks down both free throws.
Arizona, play without fouling, guard the 3-point line. 2s won't beat you.
Cheeks up and under. Nice drive by Knock Cheeks.
Smart defense by Johnson.
And Arizona's going to take a timeout as Larson just couldn't see an open man. 75-66. Arizona, 14 of their 26 wins this year have been by 20 or more points. They're not going to win this one by 20. They're going to know they were in a fight today with the Flyers of Dayton.
Well, Dayton put up a big-time fight today. Holmes was stellar as usual with 23 points, 11 rebounds. Brea had 14 points, but his Arizona Ball Club was just too complete. When you talk about what Love was able to give them, Larson, and then Bradley off the bench was just a mega X factor.
Santos forced to foul Caleb Love, one of the best free throw shooters around. Caleb 16 points on the day. These two free throws would put him on his average if he hits them. Holmes checks back in. Second team All-American Caleb Love, senior from St. Louis. Knocks down both free throws. 11-point lead with a half minute to go. Elvis.
Love defending.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, they finally got away from him.
Like I said, that's by design. Arizona right now is just saying, listen, you can get as many layups as you want to. Layups can't beat us right now. We cannot let you get threes. You see Arizona guarding that three-point line tight, forcing Dayton inside, and they'll live with the results of that. Look, Love on the three-point line, understanding that's where the game is at right now. Not enough time for twos to beat them. Smart defense by Love.
Arizona in their 38th NCAA tournament. They were ranked number 1 earlier this year. One of 5 teams to be ranked number 1 in the country. They're about to win their 27th game. Tommy Lloyd about to win his 88th game, which is the third most wins over a 3-year period of anybody. Back to the free throw line for Caleb Love.
Elvis is upset with something. I think Caleb Love took exception to that foul, and they've been jawing back and forth.
Again, substitutions of Santos and Holmes coming back in. This for a 10-point lead. And now Cheeks just was all the way down, had it blocked under, or did it hit the bottom of the rim? One of the two.
Great win for Arizona. A lot of different guys you can point to as far as why they won this game. The impressive thing is they didn't even really need much from Ballo in the second half.
Right. We have a clock check right now. We've had a few of those here in Salt Lake.
We've had a lot of clock stoppages in Salt Lake City.
That alarm clock you set for me was early this morning, I'll tell you that, brother.
7:15. Taught my man Brad Nessler how to set his alarm clock on his iPhone, man.
Got to have young friends.
Yeah, man.
My daughter should have done that a long time ago for me. But
this has made the whole trip worth it for me.
Yeah, I know. Me too. So 11 seconds, not 10.4, 11.2. Lob underneath. Johnson, the front man, comes up with a steal. There will be no more fouls, I don't think. He shot.
Do not do that. Okay.
He's just going to dribble it out.
Okay.
He spent 4 years at San Diego State. He's out of eligibility. He didn't want to go home, and he's not going home. He's going to the next round. and the Sweet 16 for the Wildcats of Arizona.